going on, you guys? Mason Ramon here. As you can see, I'm walking by my feet. My bike has a flat tube, and it's got to get replaced. And I already found a replacement. It's my old Huffy's bike. That you're gonna let me go? Okay, sorry about that. That's gonna be my replacement for the tire. So that'll be all good to go, really. So today I'm on my way to Lambert Park again. Why am I going there again? Well, why not? I didn't die the last time. Roger, he stopped chasing me like right at halfway at the trail. I hope he's not there again. So if he is, then I'm going the opposite direction. Look at that. Look at that creek. It's Tonawanda. Looks like there's a turtle down there or something. Wait, or a fish. Hold on. I gotta hang on to the camera kind of tight, because I can't drop this thing. If I do, I'm in deep shit. Ugh. It's making me claustrophobic, too. Not really. Yeah, look at that. Tonawanda. There's the other side. A couple of my friends would come fishing here at Tonawanda Creek. And they just, like, you know. And I know it's not Throwback Thursday, but I will tell you the story about Sullivan, my little brother, and his friend Tyler catching an alligator snapping turtle. I'll do that a little bit later. Okay, back at Lambert Park. Alright, it's getting a little dark too, so I better keep it down. And I better not get bit by too many bugs. Now I'll tell you the story of the time when my brother caught a snapping turtle. Okay, that was just me. So, what was that? I don't know. Okay, so my brother and his friend Tyler were fishing, and you know, probably caught a few fish. And then all of a sudden they got a big bite. They reeled it in, and then it was a giant alligator snapping turtle. They told me it was huge when they got into the house. I wasn't there to see it, but they told me it was huge. It had a spiky shell, a sharp beak, and I was amazed at how they caught that snapping turtle in the first place. I was like, whoa, holy shit. Sorry, bugs were getting in the way. And I was amazed. I was amazed when I saw that. Completely amazed. Or when they told me that, excuse me. And then I was like, oh my god. Yeah, but they let it go anyway. There was another time when they caught a baby snapping turtle, and they kept it in a bottle. But they let it go anyway, because, you know, it needs its food and stuff. Blah, 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 yeah. So, that's about it. That's the time when my brother caught a snapping turtle. Now I'm gonna get out of here. Now it's getting dark. Now I'm here at the homecoming football game. Yeah, I just got here. I ran all the way from my house to this football game. Let's get a little overview here real quick. I don't play football, by the way. So you can see the blue team is my class team up there. The white team is Notre Dame, I think. But there's my class up there. Oops. Listen to all that cheering. Look at that. Can't drop my phone in here. So yeah, football game. Gotta zoom in. Come on! Oh!
1-yard touchdown run for Dominic McGavro, his second touchdown of tonight's game.
My team, right there. Oh my, what the heck is that thing? Oh man. What is that? Weiss, do you want that for your bug collection? A what bug? A cicada?
What's that?
It's a cicada! It's a cicada! I freaking love cicadas! Aww!
You need that for your metal glass. Why would you touch it?
He wants it for his bug collection! Come on, Weiss, you gonna get it or what? Oh, there it is! There it is! He's got a bug for his bug collection. Oh, I put it back up. Oh, that's okay. And we won! 32-8! We won, bitches!
Cardinal O'Hara drops to 1-1. Thank you for attending.
They're all doing good game this, good game that. Cheerleaders are packing up. All of us are going home now, and I better get out of here before this goes out on Rampage. Well, that's the end of the game. I'm on my way home. I'm walking. I don't even live that far from the stadium. Probably like, not even a quarter mile. But look at that blue car. It looks more purple. I want that. Why do I always keep saying I want a car, but I don't drive? I'm 16. That's what I don't understand. But, you know, I'm just walking home. Gonna go see my mom when I get there. I'm like right at Oliver, so I'm not that far. Or I'm gonna dare myself to go down that street and experience the darkness that's down there. Ooh. Alright, we'll see you there in a bit. Okay, Main Street. Now I'm going down the dark street. 12 seconds, I really don't care. Something on my arm. You know, I know it's not that light, but I'm gonna tell you another story about when I got chased by a giant bumblebee. Or it was a really big bee, I don't know, but I'm sorry if it's dark, but you can still hear. That's what, like, one of the main things about videos. Hearing things and seeing things. But if you have at least one of the things, audio or video, that's just fine, really. Alright, I know it ain't that light, but I'll try my best. So, this happened many years ago. I'm going down the dark street. That's why I'm telling a scary story about me being chased by a giant bee. Okay, I'll start. I'm done. Here we go. Many years ago, you know, I was little, playing outside. I didn't live here where I live now. I lived in a different city. My little brother was never in existence yet. I was like probably 3-4 years old, playing outside, throwing rocks on the ground, playing with the hose. It was very warm outside. It was kind of cloudy. You know, it was a nice day, a pretty average day. But after that, I saw a hole in the garage on the roof. I found a rock. I threw it up at the top. And then I turned around, started walking, and I heard a strange noise. It sounded like a buzzing noise. And then after that, I turned around, looked behind me, and there's this big, huge bumblebee, or a big bee. It was chasing me. I screamed in terror, and I started running away. I was like, no, help me, help, there's a big bee right behind me, ah! So as I was running, I was like in the middle of the driveway. I turned back, saw the bumblebee still chasing me. I kept running till I got near the end of the driveway, turned back around, the bee was not chasing me anymore. Now if you hear that water, I'm going over a bridge. right now. I'm going over a bridge. Alright. Ooh, that sounds creepy. Anyway. So then after that, the bee flew off. I ran all the way to the end of my driveway, opened up the front door, got in the house. Both my parents were sleeping. And I tried to wake Mom up. I was like, Mom! There was this big bee. It was chasing me. And then Mom was like, go outside. I'm trying to sleep. And I was like, but Mom, I'm scared. Yeah, it was a very scary experience being chased by a bumblebee that big. I'm serious, it was huge. If I had light, I'll show you how big it was. But seriously, I looked at him, I saw his big yellow head, big black eyes, big old wings. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. I was so scared. I'm not scared of like that big a bee anymore, except the giant hornet in Japan. Ugh. Oh my god. Yeah, look at that. The dark street. That's where I'm at right now. So, that's a story of me when I was being chased by a big bumblebee. Now, this is a story of a skunk. My experience with a skunk, or my dog's experience. When I was about 10 or 11 years old, we had Gigi, and we forgot to bring her in the house. So she was outside all night long, no food or water. I mean, we did feed her outside, of course, before we went inside. Then, we forgot to bring her in. Then the next morning, there's a big stench in our backyard, and there was a dog. What it was a skunk. A skunk freaking sprayed Gigi, and she had to stay outside until she got cleaned up. Man, it was nasty. Skunk spray. It's nasty and disgusting. And hey, look at that. That's a pretty bug. It was very nasty. She smelled bad, but a few days later, we got her cleaned up. That's the story of the skunk. Yeah, I'm going to tell you another creature story that happened to me. This was like only a couple years ago. I was in this city when I was living in right now. I was down by the creek, Tonawanda, and my friend Tanner was fishing. And same with my other friend CJ. They were both fishing. And then when Tanner caught a fish, the fish was like, vroom! It took a U-turn in the water, and it made a big splash. And then finally Tanner caught that fish, and it was a big green pike. I thought it was a barracuda, because it did look like one at first. Now it was a pike. And then I was like, oh my god, did you catch a barracuda? But then all of a sudden, Tanner, he started chasing me with that pike. And he was going like, it's a barracuda, you gotta run. And I was running for my life. I thought it was gonna bite me. Jeez. I really did thought that thing was gonna bite me, but, it didn't. Tanner was like right behind me when I almost got to the end of the creek, though. Yeah, it was kind of scary, though. But hey, it was fun, though. There are also some other nice fish down there. Minnows, trout, sunfish. Sunfish are really huge, and they are difficult to reel up. They're that heavy. They're that big. They're bigger than a pike. But yeah, that was my fish experience. Now this is another story of when I experienced with a groundhog. Twice. Okay. The first experience with a groundhog is when I had Gigi. I was like about 10, 11 years old. I was out in the backyard with Gigi, and then all of a sudden there was a groundhog right in the middle of our yard. Gigi ran after it. She caught the groundhog, and she bit it by the neck
And I heard like a big click, a big snap. That indicated that Gigi killed that groundhog and it broke its neck. I was like, whoa, oh my God, Gigi. I was like, holy shit. That was like, wow. I can't believe she killed that thing. Now, the second experience with the groundhog was very recent, about a month ago, actually. And I was on my way to chess club. I was taking the dogs out to the back, and I saw another groundhog in the middle of our yard. And this is when we had Stella. Stella was with us. Then Gigi and Stella decided to run after that groundhog. And that groundhog got trapped behind a big tree at the corner of the yard. As you can see, I'm almost home. It got trapped at the corner of our yard. So Gigi and Stella were trying to get it out and they're fighting at the groundhog. And then when I went back there and I saw it, I was like, whoa, holy shit, it's gonna bite me. But I really didn't know if it was gonna bite me or not. But Stella was trying to go in after it. I tried to set that groundhog free. Okay, I'm getting some light here now. So I'm trying to set that groundhog free. So then I thought I would dig another hole just to, get it out. But Gigi and Stella couldn't stop fighting over it. And the groundhog was like, wah, wah, wah. Jesus. It was all like, wah, wah. And then Gigi and Stella stopped for a moment. I took a piece of a fence. It was a long piece too. It was a very long piece as well. I got it close to the groundhog, so I thought he would climb onto it and then, try to escape. But then, hold on. Wait a moment. Alright, go. Oh, I was right there. Uh-oh. Alright. I'm alive. Why is everyone speeding? Oh, I smell skunk. Alright, anyway, continuing on with the story. So then I took a piece of a fence, a long piece. I put it near the groundhog so I thought I could get a hold of it. But then all of a sudden, I heard a chop. It freaking bit the fence. And I was like, holy shit. That thing is dangerous. It's got a big bite with two big sharp teeth. I thought that could cut your arm off. I thought that would cut my hand off. But the groundhog escaped anyway, so yeah, that is my story of the groundhog. Alright, I'm going to tell you some more stories. This is the story of me being interested in dinosaurs. Well, as you can see, this all started back in 2002. This happened way before my brother was born. Oh, someone's watching a football game. Okay, anyways. I got home from school. A couple hours later, Dad came home from Toys R Us with a bag. And I was like, Daddy, what's in the bag? And then he got it out with a bucket of dinosaurs. And I was like, ooh, what are those? And Dad opened up the bucket and he dumped it. No, he didn't dump it out. He picked up dino by dino and he showed me which dinosaur is which. The first dinosaur he showed me was the T-Rex. After I saw that, instantly it became my favorite dinosaur of all time. And I was like, ooh, T-Rex. Then he showed me another one called Dilophosaurus. And I was like, ooh, Dilophosaurus, you know what I mean. Then he showed me the Velociraptor. Excuse me. Then he showed me the Dimetrodon, a pink Dimetrodon. I don't know why it was pink, but that's how it came. Pink Dimetrodon. Then he pulled out a smaller Velociraptor. Then he pulled out a smaller T-Rex. Then excuse me, I have to burp. I'm sorry, I really have to burp. I'm sorry, I keep burping here. Alright, anyway. Now, then he pulled out the Triceratops. It looked more like a Torosaurus to me, but it was a Triceratops. Then he pulled out a smaller Triceratops. Then he pulled out an even smaller Triceratops. Then he pulled out a Styracosaurus. A Styracosaurus is a distant relative of the Triceratops. Okay. Then the next dinosaur he showed me was called the Apatosaurus. Or Brontosaurus. That's a second name. Brontosaurus or Apatosaurus. I would prefer Apatosaurus. Because, that's a technical name for it. Next, he pulled out some even smaller Apatosaurus. Okay, that's kind of creepy. I thought someone was really sitting there. He pulled out an even smaller Apatosaurus. The next thing he pulled out was, excuse me. The next thing he pulled out was an Edmontonia. He said it was an Ankylosaurus, but as time went by, I looked at it, and it was called an Edmontonia. Then he showed me another one called Scelidosaurus, and I thought that one was really cool. Then he showed me the Stegosaurus, and then after that he showed me the Ankylosaurus. He pulled out another Stegosaurus and showed me that one. And, I think that's it. Yeah, there was even smaller Stegosaurs and such like that. Yeah, and that was the story of that bucket of dinosaurs. And that's how I became interested in dinosaurs since. Studying dinosaurs is one of my favorite hobbies. Why? I mean, if I got nothing to do, if no one's online, I would watch some dinosaur documentaries or something. I would watch that kind of thing. Because dinosaurs are really cool. They are spectacular. So yeah, that's my story of my dinosaur hobby. Alright, I'm going to tell you another story. The story of how I got introduced to the Three Stooges. Well, when my grandma was alive, excuse me, there's kids down there. Oh my God. Alright. Anyways. I'm sorry, that guy kind of scared me. Well, how I got introduced to the Three Stooges. When my great-grandma was still alive, I was about 6-7 years old. And then I found this cartoon volume that lasts up to 6 hours. And so I put it in, There was Tom Sawyer cartoons, Casper cartoons, all sorts of cartoons. And then this very funny show came up called The New Three Stooges. It was a 60s and 70s cartoon. And there was quite a few episodes on that volume of that cartoon. And after I saw one of the episodes, I was laughing a lot. And with that show, there was 3 men who are actually Stooges. Moe, Larry, and Curly. Those three guys made me laugh so hard that I almost cried. Because they're so funny. You have to try watching the Three Stooges someday. Hey, it's getting light. Then after that, excuse me. Then after that, after all them episodes passed, I was like, aw, the Three Stooges are gone. But then it was like my bedtime. We had to stop watching that cartoon. Because, you know, it lasted 6 hours and blah, 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 blah. Went over there a couple more times, put in the cartoon volume, watched it some more. And then after Granny died, I couldn't find the cartoon volumes anywhere. So it's been years, and more years went by. And then after that, a YouTuber known as Goji73 posted this video called Slowly I Turned with 3 of his Godzilla figures, well, Ultraman figures, Bakshim, Dorogoras, and Velocron, excuse me. He posted that as a parody of the Slowly I Turned from an episode of the original Three Stooges. Same characters, but yeah. And after all that, I was like, those voices, they sound familiar. And so I found the real video, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh my god, the Three Stooges, it's actually them. And so I watched the original version of the video, and I was like, you're finally back. They finally came back to me. Like that. I'm sorry, I had to get the recycle bins. Oops. And then after that, I was like, a couple more weeks passed. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to watch some more Stooges on YouTube. So I looked up some episodes of the cartoon ones, and they're incredibly short. Then I saw some of the original episodes, and I was like, wow, they're so funny. So that is my story of how I got interested in the Three Stooges.